It has been a minute, ladies and gentlemen, since we have said we are live for a playoff game with RJP. But here we are. What's going on, everybody? It's playoff Madden football here in PBL. But, hey, we're right around the corner from college football. We're right around the corner from the next Madden game. But we still got playoffs happening. And this is a game between LawFam with the Atlanta Falcons and RJP with the Detroit Lions. We're going to be in Detroit for this one, man. These are two guys, I'll be honest with you, that I'm very interested to see if they'll take the next step. Detroit's been with us for years, but we've seen that backsliding happening from this Detroit. A lot of criticism towards the fact that he really hasn't changed his offense or defense. And then Atlanta, who's recently joined us over the course of the last year, has always kind of shown that he's got the skill set to be a playoff contender year in and year out, but he's never been able to really put it together. Finally, this season, he takes these Atlanta Falcons to the playoffs. So here we go. We got a timeout early in this one. So I'm excited for this one. Man. By the way, if it is your first time here, we are a 48-hour cash non-sim league. By non-sim, we define it as no gameplay rules. You can run the meta. You can run all the ebook stuff. As long as everything is allowed by the MCS community, we go ahead and allow it in our league. So here we go. Under center, 1st and 10 here for RJP. Golf making a few adjustments here. 5 minutes here in the first quarter, ready to get this going. Tight end in motion. We'll be having some co-hosts on here soon just to go ahead and kind of do it a little bit different. We're looking to do some things a little bit different here going into Madden and CFB 27. So, man, he is taking the entire game clock here. Or play clock, rather. Hand off to Gibbs, who's been one of his big weapons, and Walker in the backfield, not allowing for anything. That's going to be a loss of 2. And RJP getting absolutely crushed in the backfield here. We'll see what he's got coming up here on his second play from scrimmage. Double Y flex. Approaching 4:30 here. Second play from scrimmage here for Golf and the Lions. Wide receiver in motion. Golf making a few more adjustments there. Drop it back. He's going to hit Hester. Hester picking up the first down. Moving the ball all the way up to the 46-yard line. So we're going to see, right? A lot of the criticism for RJP has been, look, he runs a very conservative offense, very conservative defense. He doesn't do anything that can cost him a game, but he really doesn't do anything to put himself in a situation where he could take control and just absolutely manhandle somebody. Just kind of plays it safe to the vest. And with so many guys in this league knowing each other and being familiar with each other, it's just not good enough. Gibbs taking the handoff, getting it into Atlanta territory, picking up 5, and RJP now running a little no huddle. 3:48 left here in the first. Golf again making a few adjustments here. That's something different we don't typically see from RJP. So maybe he really has taken note of some of the things he's got to change about himself as Gibbs picks up the first down, gets it across the 45, out of bounds at the 42. And, maybe he's going to make some changes. As far as Atlanta, I think everybody has always seen that that he's a good player, but he's just always been either in a tough division. He just hasn't been able to kind of put it together. I was a fan of him taking Atlanta this season and said he would compete for a playoff spot. So I'm glad to see him here in his first playoff game in PBL. And there's another handoff there to Gibbs. And you're kind of seeing that tendency now from Price where he is going to go ahead and just kind of play that close to the vest game. Not do anything too crazy, but now he finds himself again on another 2nd and 12. And here he's going to go the opposite side of everything, going empty set formation. Atlanta making a few adjustments. Wide receiver in motion there. Golf signaling what he wants him to do. 2nd and 12, drop it back. He's going to hit St. Brown, and that's going to be a catch all the way up to the 38, making it now a 3rd and 5. And Price really liking what he sees here, so he's going to run this no huddle, keep this thing empty set formation. Golf making a few adjustments, so not really caring and giving Atlanta time here to make their own adjustment. Golf just making, I don't know, in my opinion, just a little too many adjustments here, man. He's just kind of letting Atlanta really kind of settle in. That's going to be good enough for a first down for St. Brown. Ball inside of the 30. Going to be placed at the 26. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in this PBL playoff matchup. First round, wild card round here in PBL. It is June. Where are we now? We're still in June. June playoff in Madden, boy. We got to be this board. Golf dropping back, taking a look, going over the top, and that's going to be incomplete. I think that was Bates in there. Bowman, my apologies. Bowman with the breakup play right there. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 now. Looked like he had leverage on him. But just could not haul that in. Double Y flex here for the Detroit Lions. 2nd and 10. Got to play a game here where he doesn't have the turnovers. That's going to get caught by Laporta, the quick tight end. Making a good break on the ball, getting the ball right outside the 10. We got red zone offense here now for Price and the Lions, who again had a really good season, man. 11 and 6. Guy I thought was going to finish last. I really did think nothing was going to happen here with Price, but he has had a great season in PBL Reboot. Going to get that handoff there to Gibbs again. Gibbs trying to get to the outside. That is absolutely manhandled. And Terrell Jr. for the Falcons making the tackle. Golf dropping back. That's going to get intercepted inside of the 10-yard line by Ulajeri, who's going to get it across the 20. You saw LawFam using him a lot in this first drive. And man, if you're RJP, you're at home. You have got to walk away with points. In this first quarter and in this first drive of the game. Wow, man. Less than a minute left here. Penix Jr. going underneath on that RPO bubble. That's going to move it all the way up to about the 25. Not a lot there. Pickup of 3 as the clock's running, and Atlanta really trying to get Detroit's defense here and running a no huddle. Just going to go right underneath it again. This time to Green, who stays on his feet. Goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's 2 catches for A.J. Green for a total of 23 yards, 38 seconds. And that clock is running for the Atlanta Falcons. Man, what a big turnover there for LawFam. And if you're RJP, you're not really known for having a high-octane offense, man. You have got to capitalize. And just nothing happening there. 20 seconds. He's going to have to hike the ball one more time. Penix Jr. in a gun formation. Drop it back. He's going to go and hit his tight end. That's going to be Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds. That should do it here for the first quarter. As soon as this clock starts to run here, and there's Golf trying to talk to his guys on the sideline saying, hey, that's my bad. I'll get it on the next one. 5 seconds. We'll see here if Penix Jr. hikes it one more time. 1, and that's going to do it for the first quarter here from Detroit. Playoff here in PBL. Both teams 11 and 6. Detroit had a good drive. Got capped off by a turnover by Ulajeri there for the Atlanta Falcons. And we start the second quarter now with Atlanta with the ball already inside of Detroit side of the field here. Ball's going to be at the 37. Man, look, you got to tip your hat off there to RJP. He is looking different. The problem is he's probably not too comfortable running a different type of scheme. Audible here by Penix Jr. remaining under center. Second quarter underway. Atlanta does get the ball to start the second half. We got a handoff to Bijan, who's across the 15, inside of the 5. Falcons touchdown. First score of the playoffs. Courtesy of Bijan Robinson. Good first drive. 7 points off that turnover. And Atlanta keeping the offense out there going for 2. All right, let's see what they've got. Flipping it. Might see a little RPO here. I mean, he looks like he's going to give it to him. I'd run it. 8 on the play clock. He's got to make a move here. 1 on the play clock. Penix, drop it back. Good protection. Taking a look. Got to go ahead and get that connected. That's going to be Kyle Pitts. 2-point conversion. And a costly turnover by RJP inside of the 10-yard line leads to a touchdown and a 2-point conversion for Atlanta and LawFam. This would be LawFam's first victory in his first game. RJP used to be somebody that we would see in the playoffs year in and year out, but it's been a few Maddens and a lot of inconsistent play from Detroit. We'll see if he can get something going here. 4:54. Second drive here for Detroit. Making a few adjustments. And here we go. Golf going to go underneath there to Gibbs. Gibbs going to be met there by 2 Falcons. Going to pick up 4. Ball's going to get moved up to the 39-yard line. Look, if I'm Detroit, I'm not rushing this. Atlanta's going to get the ball to start the second half. No one's predicting you to win this game. I know Detroit is at home, but I don't think anybody's got RJP winning this game. Good deflection there by the Falcons player. So if I'm Detroit, I'm taking my time here. I'm using clock. I don't want to give Atlanta another opportunity here to go ahead and get potential points and then get the ball and really maybe even take a potential 2-possession, 3-possession lead. Gibbs coming back after going out in motion. Usering Harris right now is LawFam. There's Golf again, just making, in my opinion, too many changes. And there comes Atlanta with a great move up the gut. Right in between that center and that left guard, and a great disruption play for the Atlanta Falcons and LawFam. And now it's 4th and 6. Empty set formation here. We did see Detroit have some success out of this formation. We'll see if he can have it again here to move the chains. There's LawFam using again with Harris. Golf, drop it back. Seam route. That's going to get caught by Williams, and he is too fast. We're going to be down 2 points here as Detroit strikes back. 8-6 ball game. I just got in from family vacation, so forgive me if I got a little cough here. Here we go. Now we're going to see here if Detroit opts to go for 2. He's been in that double Y flex a lot this evening. A lot this evening.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ball at the 2-yard line. Golf, drop it back. Taking a look. He's going to hit his wide receiver, Devin Hester. That's going to equalize this game. 8-8 game here for a little less than 4.5 minutes here. Now, we'll see here what Atlanta decides to do with LawFam. I'm interested here to see if he tries to put himself in his, in a situation here where he's not only obviously moving the ball, but trying to get this clock just depleted, because he's going to get the ball to start the second half. And, again, the game this year overall, just not a very defensive game. Although, anybody that saw the college football and the Madden 27 launch, looks like they attempted to fix defense somewhat. You got to appreciate that, at least as long as there's effort, right? If there's effort, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Might be a good game there. We might have to live stream that one. They might play tomorrow. It is Saturday evening right now. They might play that one tomorrow between Buffalo and the Ravens. Daz Nick, the reigning Super Bowl champion, going up against the 2 seed. Well, what did he come in? He didn't get the 2 seed either then, right? In Baltimore. All right, 3 on the play clock. He's got to hike this. Penix drop it back. Going to go underneath there to Robinson, who's got the first touchdown for the Falcons and is trying to put himself in a position to get number 2. Picking up the first already in Detroit territory. Let me know what you guys are doing in your league. What do you guys try to do in your league that's a little bit out of the norm, right? Not just schedule your games, play them, follow the rules, wait for the next advance. What are you guys doing in your leagues to try to change it up a little bit here? Going underneath there to Green. Green getting it across the 45. Inside of the 45, the officials are going to say all the way up to the 44. We try to do recap shows in our league. We try to do Game of the Week commentary. We're trying to do something new here. Again, this is the first video now for this year for PBL. We're going to be trying to, do a recording, at the least a day, once a day, and just have one of the leagues, commentated on if we can't do it live. Good catch by Green inside of the 33-41 here. So Detroit looks like they're going to get the ball, even if he's chewing clock here. I don't know. I don't see a situation here where Detroit won't have an opportunity to try to get some points going. All right, here we go. 3:35 left. 1st and 10. My game versus Dallas is tomorrow. So we'll probably have 2 games tomorrow between Buffalo and Baltimore and the Niners and the Dallas Cowboys, who made the Super Bowl last year. I'll be honest here with you. I am not happy with either guy and just how long they're taking. Handoff to Robinson, who's up to 43 yards here in the first half. 5 seconds remain here in the 5 seconds remain before we're below 3 minutes. I just got back from vacation. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. But a lot to be excited about in both college and Madden. I think Madden beta is next week, right? We're doing college beta right now. That green meter, maybe I'll do a video on that. That green meter, it's scaring me. If you're familiar with 2K, if you're familiar with the impact Chrono Zen's had on MLB The Show, I like that green meter, but it's concerning me. And AJ Green, 56 yards on what appears to be 5 plays out to the flat or bubble screens. Gonna have to snap the ball here before we could get to the 2-minute warning. But a lot to be excited about. A lot to be excited about. I was very, very pleased with some of the things that we saw. And look, it looks like they did a great job in keeping a lot of the things that a lot of the elite players, above average players can do, with adjusting. It looks like they're keeping that stuff in there and making it more user friendly for guys, that are casual. So many presets. Under center here for Penix. 1st and goal. Handoff to Bijan, who tries to get it inside of the 5. Cuts back in. Gets tackled at the 7. This should take us down to the 2-minute warning. Four seconds left. We'll see if he opts to just let this go down to the 2-minute warning, and that's what he's going to do. And we are here, the 2-minute warning, an 8-8 ball game, wild card weekend here in PBL. Some of the guys did not record their games, so we're going to try to get as many of these wild card games recorded and posted. Because again, I'd like to try to go on a little streak here. Start posting some video content here. You catch my personal channel. And where this is actually being streamed right now, which is on the Dad Stop Gaming channel over on Twitch. Right now, I'm just recording this. But we are planning on making a PBL Universe channel for both PBL and PBLU, our college league. And again, play clock just going all the way down to 3 and 2 seconds. Penix all day throws an interception, and Clark gets one back for Detroit, but that might be a safety. Man, big turnover for Detroit, and now both guys have thrown interceptions inside of the red zone. But man, Detroit almost costing himself 2 points there. It looked like I've done it. We've all done it. It kind of hesitates. The guy just starts kind of running in that direction. Looks like he's gonna. Looks like we got a little mid exposure here. I mean, those two ends, whatever end, he's rushing. Now, I think he's got this wrong. He's not sighting to the side. I mean, he should still get a good rush, but he's gonna drop that guy back into coverage. He overplayed. It looked like he wanted the rush to come from the right side of your screen, but he had that guy in coverage. Just a really, really bad run there. Just a really, really bad. I don't know what he was thinking there. Timeout here by Atlanta. Atlanta now down to 1. Detroit with 2 timeouts left. Ball at the 1, 2nd and 10. You see LawFam making some adjustments there to Bates and to Harris. User in Harris right now. See if we get a little bit of pressure here off the edge. Gonna run a stunt. He's gonna go back to that seam, and that's gonna get caught. Devin Hester coming up with the catch. So yeah, guys, these are some of the things we like to do for our leagues, man. We do game of the week commentary, whether it's live, whether, you know, I was out of town, I'll come in here and try to record it now and upload it. We'll do recap shows. We'll probably do a recap show after the wild card round advances. Intercepted by Phillips. Wow, RJP, man. Jesus, dude. Oh, my God. Good rush there, though. That stunt was coming. And 22 just getting in there and making a great, great play. Single back formation. Handoff to Robinson, who makes one defender miss. Gets it all the way up to the 13-yard line. That's going to make it a 2nd and 3. Detroit with 2 timeouts, Atlanta with 1. Approaching the last 60 seconds of the first half. Atlanta gets the ball. Gonna go ahead and cut back inside with Bijan, but there's 2 Lions to meet him, and there's not gonna be a lot of movement there. Looked like he picked up another yard and a half. 3rd and 2. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. Penix dropping back. Can he move this? Looks like he's going to get enough for the first down. Game clock stuck at 53 seconds. 1st and goal from the 5. Again, more adjustments. Look like he's going to might try to run that wheel route there with Robinson. Get that little flat out there. Give you enough space. And again, just down to 5. Like, it's too many. Dude, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Like, I don't understand why he's overcomplicating this. He had the play right there. That's a nice little red zone play. See if that running back route is there. If it's not there, you got the backside coming in with a drag. I liked it. No timeouts left there for Detroit. And look, I know it's there, but it's a sign of insecurity right now. Like, yeah, I mean, there he goes again. He's not going to be able to stop him. Drake London with the touchdown with 46 seconds left. 14-8 ball game. And I don't mind that he's running that. That's fine. But you can tell he's not confident right now. Neither guy is confident right now in what they're running. Neither guy right now is confident in what they're running. That's Madden 98 in the background. I knew it was Madden 98 because they're not playing like a demo. All right, kickoff underway here, 46 seconds. And here we go, 15-8 ball game. Atlanta gets the ball to start the second half. Detroit's got no timeouts. Hand off to Hester, getting to the outside. Tackled out of bounds. Pick it up 5. All right, making some adjustments on the defensive side. LawFam is. Here we go, wide receiver in motion again. That's to Williams this time. Does he get a block? And he's not able to get it. Ronnie Lott making the play, and now it's 3rd and 1. Clock is moving. Under 30 seconds. He's got no timeouts left. Yeah, and this is where Price. This is why Price misses the playoffs. This is why Price misses the playoffs. Because he does stupid stuff like this. This is why Price misses the playoffs. Just absolute terrible play calling. Terrible play calling. We've talked about how Price has been just redundant and repetitive with his same offense. He changed it up a little bit, and now everybody knows what he's going to run for the next 5 years. Under center, reverses, and pray to God he throws a seam route. There it is. There's his offense for the next 5 years. That's going to do it for the halftime, for the first half. Atlanta on the road. LawFam in his first playoff matchup in PBL, up 15-8 on Price. And I know now what Price is going to do the entire second half. The entire second half. Jet sweep to Devin Hester. Jet sweep to Williams. Stretch to Gibbs. Empty set formation. Pray for a seam route. Repeat. This game is done. This game is done. Atlanta with the ball to start the second half here. He just does not know how to stop it. I've been saying it. They've been taking this down too far. He's got no idea in June how to stop a bubble screen. He's got no idea. 2nd and 5 here for Atlanta now. Jeez, man, Detroit. He's just got to be one of our most predictable players, man. I'm going to be honest here, guys. If first off, here, let me make this easy. Whichever one of these guys comes out of this game does not win in the next round. Their season's done after. Well, one of their season's going to be done now, and the other guy's season's going to be done in the division round. Every damn play goes down to like the last 2 to 3. They're not confident. 3rd and 4th. Play action by Penix. He caught that first. What a catch. Wow, what a catch. Points here is devastating for Detroit. Points here are devastating for Detroit. I can't believe that all Detroit did after years and years of hearing this league tell him, you're running the same plays. All he did was put lipstick on a pig. That's all he did. He put lipstick on a pig. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Detroit has had no answer defensively. Now, Atlanta did throw a turnover inside of the 10. He might be prone to that if he goes ahead and he flips and changes it 75 times with 3 seconds left. When you're taking it down, he has no idea what he's doing right now. But somebody's got to win. Good pressure there by Price. And I'm a fan of LawFam. I think this is a guy that the more he makes playoffs, the more comfortable he's going to be. I don't think we're going to see this from LawFam in 27. But I do think that this is his first playoff game. He's nervous. He's shook. And his season ends with whoever he plays. Next round in the division rounds. That's nicely caught by Drake London. All the way down to the 2.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Little wing formation here. Penix under center. Hand off to Bijan. Tries to pick up another touchdown this evening, but he is stuffed at the 1. Checking the chat here in the Discord. There it is. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan getting in there. And now it's a 21-8 game. And I don't know. Maybe something happens here. He's got the pieces, RJP does, and the Lions. He's got the pieces and the personnel to make a big play. He's got the personnel to make a big play. Man, I don't even... Like, what's the point of playing... We are legitimately less than 30 days away from college football 27. Little dump off there to Gibbs. Gibbs with the break. Getting it all the way to the 50. Stepping up in the pocket, not able to do anything. 21 seconds left. 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left. Dumping that down to Gibbs, who gets immediately tackled. Time's just running out here, man. Time is just running out here for golf. That. Wow, 4 seconds, 4th and 7. Here we go, golf. They need this. That's going to be caught by Laporta, who fights off a few defenders. 200 yards for golf with the 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. Atlanta pitching a goose egg in the 3rd quarter. And now it is time for the 4th. Detroit finds themselves in a bad spot. He's fighting. Detroit's fighting. Detroit is fighting. 3rd and 2 now. Oh, he got hit in the backfield. There is how the hell you say his name? Ojulari has the interception. Probably has the biggest play. He gets it over the top to St. Brown. Wow. And Detroit now is down 8 points, 22-14. Damn, how the hell did he botch that coverage? All right, kickoff here underway, 22-15. Look, the problem is there's nothing aggressive about Detroit's defense.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
Very important drive here now for Atlanta. Here we go. 4:22 left here in this game. There's Bijan. Good pickup. Pick up a 4. 66 yards. How does he try to end this game? Under 4 minutes, flipping it. Exposing a little man coverage here. This might be played well. If he goes for it, this might get played well. It's too much. It's too much. Down to 2. Penix gets it off in time. Bijan made that catch and just wrestled as much as he could and just kind of fell flat there. So we got a 3rd and 3 now. Right now, I'd be on safe, high percentage plays, chew clock on. I'm not trying to do anything crazy here. I'm trying to deplete this clock, run something that's high percentage, and get the hell out of here in Detroit with a victory in a playoff wildcard game. Nice catch. It's going to stop the clock, though. gonna stop the clock, though. (22-15), almost in field goal range. Stopped after a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. Ball at the 40. He's definitely got the kicker for this. He's definitely got the kicker for this. Stopped in the backfield. This will take it to the 2-minute warning. Detroit does have all 3 timeouts. Oh, he called his first timeout. Okay, there it is. He called his first timeout. Man, Atlanta is really overthinking this. I mean, I get it. It's a pretty big drive because you're not out of it yet. It's still a 1-possession game. But, man, how are you not prepared? Oh, he completed. It's 4th and 10. You've got the field goal. You've got the field goal. What's he doing? It's like a 58, 59-yard field goal. Oh, wow. I cannot believe he's trying this. I cannot believe he's trying this. How is he not going for the field goal here? Fourth and 10. Good defense. Comeback route. That's going to get caught. First down. That is all. Wow. Wow. Hand off to Bija. Stay in bounds. That's going to get it to the 2-minute warning. He's going to call a timeout. He's going to waste them all here. Dumping it down there to Bijan, across the 30, across the 25, inside of the 20, all the way down to the 18. And now we've got the 2-minute warning to take the 3 points. What are you doing? He's not going to take the 3 points here? There it is. That might do it. That makes it a 2-possession game.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give them what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better release them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
All right, here we go. Last drive, 2 minutes. I mean, he's gonna have to score and get something else going. So, empty set here for Golf. Last 2 minutes here. Seam route to Hester, who's gonna get loose. He's gonna score. But he's got no timeouts. I hope he's got himself a good onside kick. We got a 25-22 ball game. All he has to do is recover the onside. That's about to happen. And Atlanta will be moving on to the divisional round. And here we go, onside attempt. That's going to get caught by Atlanta, and LawFam is about to pick up the victory on the road. Victory formation. And that's going to do it. GG's to Atlanta. 25-22 victory over the Detroit Lions, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, remember to hit that sub. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys are doing in your league that makes your league a little bit different than what we see in most Madden and in most CFB leagues, where we just kind of ask guys, hey, advanced player games, and we move it on, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did doing it for you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.